शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अनाश्रितः कर्मफलम् कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः। भाष्य अनाश्रितः न आश्रितः अनाश्रितः किं कर्मफलं कर्मणः फलं कर्मफलं यत् तदनाश्रितः कर्मफलतृष्णारहित इत्यर्थः। कर्मफलम् अनाश्रितः। अनाश्रितः is न आश्रितः अनाश्रितः. One who is not dependent is called anashrita. Kim anashrita? Karma phalam anashrita. Karmanah phalam karma phalam. Shashti tatpurusha samasa. Karma phalam yat karma phalam tad anashrita. He is not dependent on karma phala. And what does it imply? Karma phala trishna rahitaha ityarthaha. By implication, we should understand karma phala trishna rahitaha, free from desire for karma phala. So now Bhashyakara explains how we can arrive at this implication. If a word has to imply something, there has to be some connection with the direct meaning and the implied meaning of the word. Vachyartha and lakshyartha. There has to be a connection between vachyartha and lakshyartha. Then only we can take the lakshyartha as the meaning of the word. So now he is showing the connection between the vachyartha and the lakshya. यो हि कर्म फले तृष्णावान् स कर्म फलमाश्रितो भवति अयन्तु तद्विपरीतः अतः अनाश्रितः कर्म फलम् यो हि कर्म फले तृष्णावान् सह कर्म पhalam आश्रितो भवति. If anybody has a desire for karma phala, then he depends on karma phala. Without karma phala, he will not work. All his activities are determined by karma phala, and his happiness also is determined by karma phala. Therefore, he is karma phalam ashrito bhavati. Ayam tu tad viparitaha. But this person is tad viparitaha. He is trishna rahitaha. Therefore, he is karma phalam anashritaha. Ataha anashritah karma phalam. Therefore, he is anashritah karma phalam. Karma phala trishna rahitatvat karma phalam anashritah. So, karma phala trishna rahitya is the hetu for karma phala anashrita. So, there is a hetu mad bhava sambandha between trishna rahitya and anashrita. Based on that sambandha, we take the lakshyartha as trishna rahita. एवं भूतस्सन् कार्यं कर्तव्यं नित्यं काम्य विपरीतं अग्निहोत्रादिकं करोति निर्वर्तयति एवं भूतस्सन्, being so means being free from karma phala trishna. Evam bhutaha means karma phala trishna rahitas san. Yaha kaschit, anybody who karyam karma karoti. Karyam means kartavyam, the kartavya karma which one is supposed to do, the obligatory karma. And what is the obligatory karma? Nitya karma. It is called Nitya karma. Nitya and Naimittika also. Anandagiri says even Naimittika should be included. Kamya viparitam, which are different from kamya. So karyam karma means the karma other than kamya karma. The word karyam excludes kamya karma. Kamya karma is not a karyam karma. It is not obligatory. If you want, you do. But this is obligatory. Whether you want it or not, you have to do it. So that is why it is kamyam karma. Kamya viparitam. So, kamya viparitam karma agnihotraadikam. And the karma is agnihotraadikam, not bhojanadikam. Even bhojanadikam is karyam karma. You have no other way, you have to do it. But bhojanadi is not vihita, it is not a shastra vihita. Therefore, that kind of karma Krishna need not talk about. So, agnihotraadikam means shastroktam karma ityartha. Shastra vihitam karma, which is nitya karma. Karoti means nirvartayati, performs. Yaha kaschit idrishah karmi saha karmyantarebhyah vishishyate इत्येवमर्थमाह स सन्न्यासी च योगी च इति यः कश्चित् ईदृशः कर्मी, यः कश्चित् anybody ईदृशः कर्मी, he is a कर्मी of this kind. सः कर्म्यन्तरेभ्यः विशिष्यते, he excels compared to other karmis, he is superior to other karmis. इत्येवम् अर्थमाह. This artha, this fact is told by saying sasannyasi cha yogi cha. So sasannyasi cha yogi cha glorifies this kind of a karmi. संन्यासः परित्यागः स यस्यास्ति स संन्यासी च योगी च योगः चित्तसमाधानं स यस्यास्ति सह योगी च इति एवं गुणसम्पन्नः अयं मन्तव्यः. संन्यासः means परित्यागः, giving up. स यस्यास्ति सह संन्यासी, सह means संन्यासः, यस्य अस्ति सह संन्यासी. One who has sannyasa is called sannyasi. So matvarthe ini pratyaya. Ini pratyaya is added in the sense of tadasya asti. He has it. In that sense, ini pratyaya is added. Then it becomes sannyasin. Sannyasin shabda. संन्यासः अस्य अस्ति इति संन्यासी. संन्यासिन is प्रातिपदिका. प्रथमा एकवचनम is संन्यासी. च योगी च, he is also yogi. What is yogi? Yogah चित्तसमाधानम. Yoga means focus of mind. Chittasya samadhanam, focus of mind. Sayasyasti sayogi, if anybody has that, then he is called yogi. Ityevam gunasampannaha ayam mantavyaha. One should understand that this karmi has these gunas. Evam gunasampannaha, endowed with such qualities. Ayam mantavyaha. Ayam evam gunasampannaha mantavyaha. One should understand that he has these qualities. He should be understood as having these qualities. न केवलम निरग्निः अक्रियः एव सन्न्यासी योगी च इति मन्तव्यः न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः. If you see that verse, it seems as though Bhagavan is negating the sannyasitva and yogitva of niragni and akriya. Na niragnir na chakriya. But Bhashyakara says it is not so. Na kevalam, he adds a kevalam. Not only a niragni and akriya is a sannyasi, even such karmi is a sannyasi. न केवलम निरग्निः अक्रियः एव सन्यासी च योगी च इति मन्तव्यः. Only a niragni and akriya should not be considered as sannyasi and yogi. That means even this karmi should be understood as sannyasi and yogi. Nirgata agnayaha karmanga bhota यस्मात्
यस्मात्
सह निरग्निः
सह निरग्निः
अक्रियश्च
अक्रियश्च
अनग्निसाधनाः अपि
अनग्निसाधनाः अपि
अविद्यमानाः क्रियाः
अविद्यमानाः क्रियाः
तपोदानादिकाः
तपोदानादिकाः
यस्य असौ क्रियाः अक्रियः
अक्रियः
निरग्निः मीन्स निर्गताः अग्नयः यस्मात् सह निरग्निः, one who is free from Agni has left him. Nirgataah, all Agnis have left. What Agnis? Karmanga bhutaah Agnayah, Agnis which are the Karmanga. There are 3 or 5 Karmanga Agnis. Garhapatyagni, Ahavaniyagni ityadi. They are Karmanga bhutaah Agnayah. They have left him, means he has given them up. Such a person is called Niragnihi, implying that he does not have the Shauta karmas. He has given up the karma. Akriyascha. Akriyaha means avidyamanaha kriyaha yasya saha akriyaha. He is free from kriyaha. So then one might ask, already Krishna has told he is Niragnihi. Niragnihi means he does not have karma sadhana agni. Therefore he does not have karma also. Therefore, by saying Niragni itself, Akriyatva is also implied. Then why once again Akriyaha is told? Then Bhashyakara says, by saying Niragnihi, the Kriyas which are performed with the fire, they are ruled out. But then there are other Kriyas which are not done with the fire. There are Kriyas which can be done without fire also, like Dana, Tapas, ityadi. So he is Akriyaha, means he does not have Kriyas that do not involve fire also. So Anagnisadhanaha Kriyaha. So Kriya stands for Anagnisadhanaha Kriyaha. The Kriyas which are done without fire, including our puja, etc. Puja, Sandhya Vandanam, even they don't have fire. So Anagnisadhanaha Kriyaha Avidyamanaha Yasya Saha Akriyaha. And what are the Avidyaman Anagnisadhanaha Kriyaha? Tapodanadikaha, Tapas, Dana ityadi. Only in Yajna there is Agni. Most of the Yajnas. Tapas and Dana, there is no Agni. So he is free from all Kriyas. That is the idea. So such a person is anyway sannyasi. Krishna says only he is not sannyasi. Even this person is a sannyasi. Yam sannyāsamiti prāhuhu.
यं संन्यासमिति प्राहुः
Yogam tam vidhi Pandava.
योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव
Nahya sannyasta sankalpaha.
नह्यसन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पः
Yogi bhavati kaschana.
योगी भवति कश्चन
So this shloka justifies the statement made in the previous shloka. A karma yogi is a sannyasi and yogi. This idea is justified in this shloka. How a sannyasi is, how a karma yogi is sannyasi and yogi. He Pandava, O Pandava, Yam sannyasam iti prahuhu, that which is called sannyasa, tam yogam vidhi, understand that it is karma yoga. Yoga here means karma yoga. Karmanusthana lakshanam yogam. That means understand that karmanusthana without desire, it is as good as sannyasa. And the reason is given in the following line, following half. He means yasmat, because asanyasta sankalpaha kaschana yogi na bhavati. Asanyasta sankalpaha, one who has not given up the sankalpa. Sankalpa means seeing the merit of the results of action. Phala sankalpa means seeing the merits of the results of action. Sankalpa leads to kama. When I see the good things about a particular thing, it is nice to have. If I have this, I can do this, I can do that, I will be happier. So this kind of a thinking is called sankalpa. The sankalpa grows into kama, desire. Asanyasta sankalpa, one who has not given up the desire, the sankalpa, he has not given up sankalpa, then he does not become yogi. Kaschana asanyasta sankalpaha yogi na bhavati. If one has not given up sankalpa, he does not become yogi. Yogi means samadhanavan. In the second line, yogi means one who has samadhanam, focus, without giving up sankalpa. Kama cannot be given up. And without giving up kama, mind cannot be focused. A karma yogi has given up sankalpa. Therefore, his mind is suitable to focus. Therefore, by means of sankalpa tyaga, sankalpa sannyasa, he becomes yogi. He gets samadhana. Therefore, he has sannyasitva and yogitva. Therefore, yam sannyasamiti prahutu tam yogam vidhi. The karma yoga is as good as sannyasa. So Bhashyakara introduces this shloka with an objection. Nanu cha niragnehi akriyasya eva shrutismriti yoga shastreshu sannyasitvam yogitvam cha prasiddham kathamiha साग्नेः सक्रियस्य संन्यासित्वं योगित्वं च अप्रसिद्धमुच्यते ननु पूर्वपक्ष निरग्नेः अक्रियस्य एव श्रुतिस्मृतियोगशास्त्रेषु संन्यासित्वं योगित्वं च प्रसिद्धम्. Shruti, Smriti and Yoga Shastra. In these things, Shruti, Smriti, Yoga Shastra, in all these granthas, in all these shastras, Niragneha Akriyasya eva, one who is Niragni and Akriya, Tasya eva Sannyasitvam Yogitvam cha Prasiddham. His sannyasitva and yogitva is well known, prasiddham, well established. But here, iha, in this chapter, Gita Shastre, asmin adhyaye, katham sakriyasya sannyasitvam yogitvam cha aprasiddham uchyate. How can Krishna say something which is aprasiddha? Aprasiddha means it is not told in other shastra, in other places. Not only it is not told in other places, it seems against what is told in other places. Therefore, aprasiddham means prasiddha viruddham. Virodharthenanya. It is prasiddha viruddha. It is opposed to what is told in other shastras. Because to become a sannyasi and a yogi, you have to give up kriya, you have to give up agni. That is revealed in other shastras. So here, aprasiddham uchyate, something which is against the prasiddha. Prasiddha means what is properly revealed by other shastras. So, aprasiddham sagnehe sakriyasya sannyasitvam yogitvam cha. The yogitva of a person who is Sagni and Sakriya, who has Agni and he has Kriya also. So how is it possible? Iti. So this is objection, then Siddhanti answers. Naisha doshaha kayachit gunavritya ubhayasya sampipadayashitatvat. So there is something called sampadanam. Sampadanam means superimposing a particular quality on someone. And calling him equal to the other, equal to something else. It is called sampadana. So in Shastra you will find a lot of sampadana. there are so many upasanas also where there is sampadana. For example, a small ritual is looked upon as a larger ritual. By equating certain ingredients in the small ritual with the ingredients of the larger ritual. There are such upasanas in the Shastra. So here Sampadanam means, he is not really that, but you are accomplishing or approximating this to something larger. It is called Sampadana. So, Kayachi Naisha Dosha. Siddhanti says there is no dosha here. No dosha means Purvapakshi raised the objection of Prasiddha Viruddha Kathana, stating something which is Prasiddha Viruddha, which is opposed to what is told in other places, other Shastras. Then Siddhanti says Naisha Dosha. Eshaha doshaha atra na asti. Eshaha doshaha means aprasiddha vachana dosha. It is not there. Because Krishna is not talking about the sannyasitva and yogitva of a karma yogi in the primary sense. He is not talking about the sannyasitva and yogitva in the primary sense. Instead, he is talking about the sannyasitva and yogitva in a secondary sense. Kayachit gunavrittya, in a secondary sense. Gunavritti or gauni vritti means a secondary sense. Just like cat is called a tiger. Cat is called a tiger. Cat is not tiger. But since it has some features of tiger, you call it tiger. See, the tiger is coming. So, cat, in the cat, you do tiger sampadana. Marjale Vyagratva sampadana. How? Kayachit gunavrittya. In the cat also there are similarities. Cat looks like a tiger. It has 4 paws. It has a tail similar to tiger's tail. And it has hair similar to tiger's hair. That is how. Marjane Vyagratva sampadana. Similarly, in a secondary sense, in the karma yogi, because of the presence of certain certain attributes of a real sannyasi in a secondary sense, you can approximate him to a sannyasi. So, samvipadayashitatvat. So, since Bhagavan intends to equate a karma yogi to a sannyasi in a secondary sense. So this is an equation in a secondary sense. Equating karma yogi to sannyasi in a secondary sense. Tat katham कर्म फल संकल्प संन्यासात् संन्यासित्वं योगांगत्वेन च कर्मानुष्ठानात् कर्म फल संकल्पस्य वा चित्त विक्षेप हेतोः परित्यागात् योगित्वञ्च इति गौणम् उभयम् न पुनः मुख्यं सन्न्यासित्वं योगित्वञ्च अभिप्रेतम् इति एतमर्थम् दर्शयितुमाह यं सन्न्यासमिति तत्कथम, how a karma yogi can be equated to a sannyasi in a secondary sense. So, karma phala sankalpa sannyasat sannyasitvam. So, he has sannyasitva because he gives up karma phala sankalpa. So, that is how he gets, he can be compared to a sannyasi. Karma phala sankalpa sannyasat sannyasitvam yogangatvena cha karmanushthanat कर्म फल संकल्पस्य वा चित्त विक्षेप हेतोः परित्यागात् योगित्वं च. And yogitvam, his yogitvam can be arrived at in two ways. One is yogangatvena karmanusthana. He performs the karma as yoganga, as a means to arrive at yoga, as a means for preparation for dhyana yoga anusthana. He performs karma. Therefore, he is yogi. He is not yet a yogi, but he performs the karma as a preparation for becoming a yogi. Therefore, he can be called yogi. It is like calling a medical student a doctor. He is not yet a doctor, but he is studying to become a doctor. Therefore, he can be called a doctor. Similarly, yogangatvena karmanushthanat yogitvam. It is one way of accomplishing yogitva. One way of yogitva sampadanam in a karma. And another yogitvam, another way of yogitva sampadanam is karma phala sankalpasya va chitta vikshepa hetoha parityagat. Yogi is free from chitta vikshepa. The yogi is free from distractions of mind, because he has given up all that causes chitta vikshepa. Similarly, this karmi also, he has given up the cause of chitta vikshepa. What is the cause of chitta vikshepa? Karma phala sankalpasya. Karma phala sankalpa, which is the hetu for chitta vikshepa. Chitta vikshepa hetu. Tasya parityaga. He has given up that. Therefore, yogitvancha. He has yogitva also. In this manner, both sannyasitva and yogitva, both are there in a secondary sense. Iti gaunam ubhayam. In this manner, both are gaunam. Both sannyasitva and yogitva are there in a secondary sense. न पुनः मुख्यं संन्यासित्वं योगित्वं च अभिप्रेतम्. And not mukhya sannyasitva and yogitva are intended when he says sannyasi cha yogi cha. Ityetam artham darshayitum aha. To show this fact, Krishna presents this shloka. Yam sanyasamiti. Yam sarvakarma tatphala parityaga lakshanam paramartha sannyasam iti prahuhu shruti smriti vidaha yogam कर्मानुष्ठान लक्षणम तम परमार्थ संन्यासम विद्धि जानीहि हे पांडव यम सर्वकर्म तत्फल परित्याग लक्षणम परमार्थ संन्यासमिति प्राहुः. That which is called sannyasa, and here sannyasa means paramartha sannyasa, the real sannyasa, proper sannyasa, which consists of giving up karma as well as karma phala. Sarva karma tatphala parityaga lakshanam. So paramartha sannyasa is characterized by giving up of karma along with the phala. Not just phala tyaga, even karma is given. So paramartha sannyasam iti prahuhu shruti smriti vidaha. Who call it paramartha sannyasa? Shruti smriti vidaha. Yam sannyasam iti prahuhu. Prahuhu is they say. Prahatuhu prahuhu. They say. Pra upasarga brudhatu. Pra upasarga brudhatu. Lat prathama purusha bahuvachanam becomes a prahuhu. So who prahuhu? Karta is not mentioned in the shloka. Bhashyakara supplies the karta. Shruti smriti vidaha prahuhu. Those who know Shruti and Smriti, they say so. Yogam karmanusthana lakshanam tam paramartha sannyasam viddhi. Yogam means karmanusthana lakshanam yogam. Karma yogam, the karma yoga. Tam viddhi, tam means tam paramartha sannyasam. Viddhi, janihi, understand. You should understand that karma yoga is paramartha sannyasa. Viddhi, you should understand. कर्मयोगस्य
कर्मयोगस्य
प्रवृत्तिलक्षणस्य
प्रवृत्तिलक्षणस्य
तद्विपरीतेन
तद्विपरीतेन
निवृत्तिलक्षणेन
निवृत्तिलक्षणेन
परमार्थसन्न्यासेन
परमार्थसन्न्यासेन
कीदृशं सामान्यम् अङ्गीकृत्य तद्भाव उच्यते इत्यपेक्षायाम् इदमुच्यते अस्ति परमार्थसन्न्यासेन सादृश्यं कर्तृद्वारकं कर्मयोगस्य प्रवृत्तिलक्षणस्य. So कर्मयोगा is pravritti-lakshana. Karma-yoga involves pravritti, action. Whereas Paramartha-sannyasa is in the form of nivritti, retirement from action. Tad-viparitena. Paramartha-sannyasa is viparita, opposite in nature compared to Karma Yoga. Why Nivritti Lakshanena? It is opposite because it is Nivritti in nature, withdrawal from Karma in nature. Paramartha Sannyasena Kidrisham Samanyam Angikritya. What Samanya, what similarity, what common feature Angikritya, accepting, taking what common feature, tadbhavaha uchyate. Tadbhavaha means paramartha sannyasatva, sannyasatva and yogitva, yogatva. So tadbhavaha means sannyasa bhavaha and yoga bhavaha. Katham uchyate? Uchyate tadbhavaha uchyate. Sannyasatva and yogatva are told, or sannyasitva and yogitva are told based on what common feature? When you are equating, there has to be some common feature at least. Ityapekshayam idamuchyate. When this expectation, when this expectancy is raised, ityapekshayam means iti akanksha, idamuchyate. This is the answer. The second half is the answer. The second half gives the similarity, the common feature between Karma Yoga and Paramartha Sannyasa. Asti Paramartha Sannyasena sadrishyam. Asti Paramartha Sannyasena sadrishyam kartrudvarakam Karma Yogasya. Karma Yogasya Paramartha Sannyasena sadrishyam asti. Karma Yoga has sadrishya with the Paramartha Sannyasa, and the sadrishya is not in terms of action, but it is in terms of kartru, kartrudvarakam. The sadrishya can be found through the karta, one who does Karma Yoga. If you consider him, there is similarity. Not in terms of the actual process. In the process, you will find only difference. One involves doing and another involves retiring. But if you see the mind of a Karma Yogi, there is some similarity. Kartrudvarakam sadrishyam. The sadrishya is there in the mind of the karta. and that sadrishya is explained. Yo hi paramartha sannyasi
यो हि परमार्थ सन्न्यासी
saha
सः
tyakta sarvakarma sadhanataya
त्यक्त सर्वकर्म साधनतया
sarvakarma tat phala vishayam
सर्वकर्म तत्फल विषयम्
sankalpam
संकल्पम्
pravritti hetu
प्रवृत्ति हेतु
kama karanam sanyasyati
काम कारणं संन्यस्यति
यो हि परमार्थ सन्यासी. So यह परमार्थ सन्यासी, the परमार्थ सन्यासी, सह ही त्यक्त सर्वकर्म साधनतया, he has given up all the karma sadhanas, all the means to do karma, including house, including wealth, including wife. Wife is also a karma sadhana. Sarvam hi patni sambadham karma. So, he has given up all means of karma, including shikha, yajnopavita, everything is given up. So, sarva karma tatphala vishayam sankalpam sanyasyati. Sarva karma tatphala vishayam sankalpam. He gives up sankalpa with respect to karma phal, sarva karma and its phala. Karma vishayam sankalpam, karma phala vishayam sankalpa. Everything he gives up. And what is sankalpa? Pravritti hetu kama karanam. So sankalpa is kama karanam, the cause of kama, the cause of desire, which causes pravritti in turn. Pravritti hetu kama karanam. So sankalpa causes kama, and kama leads to pravritti. Therefore, sankalpam pravritti hetu kama karanam. And sankalpa is with respect to sarva karma tat phala vishaya. Sanyasyati, paramartha sannyasi, sanyasyati. He has given up the sankalpa. He gives up the sankalpa. So he does not even see any merit in the karma as well as karma phala. Therefore, kama is not possible. When he has no sankalpa, he does not see any purpose in the karma, and he does not see any purpose in the karma phala also. He does not see any merit in it. Therefore, he will not get kama. Therefore, he will not do karma. Ayamapi karma yogi.
अयमपि कर्मयोगी
Karma kurvanaha eva.
कर्म कुर्वाणः एव
Phala vishayam sankalpam
फलविषयं संकल्पं
sanyasyati.
संन्यस्यति
Iti etamartham darshayan.
इति एतमर्थं दर्शयन्
Aha
आह
nahi
नहि
yasmat
यस्मात्
asanyasta sankalpaha
असन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पः
asanyastah
असन्न्यस्तः
अपरित्यक्तः
अपरित्यक्तः
phala vishaya sankalpah
फलविषयसङ्कल्पः
abhisandhihi
अभिसन्धिः
yena
येन
सह असन्यस्त संकल्पः
सः असन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पः
असन्यस्तः
असन्न्यस्तः
in my book it is repeated kaschana
कश्चन
kaschidapi
कश्चिदपि
कर्मी
कर्मी
योगी भवत योगी
योगी
समाधानवान भवति
समाधानवान् भवति
ayamapi karma yogi. Just like the paramartha sannyasi, ayamapi karma yogi, even this karma yogi, karma kurvanah eva, while performing karma, phala vishayam sankalpam sanyasyati, he gives up the sankalpa with dealing with the phala. See the difference. Paramartha sannyasi karma tat phala vishayam sankalpam sanyasyati. Whereas this karma yogi gives up phala vishayam sankalpam. Karma vishayam sankalpam na sanyasyati. Because he performs karma, therefore he will have the sankalpa with respect to karma. So, I have to do karma, it is useful, he understands. But phala vishayam sankalpam sanyasyati. So, phala vishayam sankalpam sanyasyati. Ataha. So, ayamapi karma yogi. Karma kurvanah eva. He keeps performing karma. But phala vishayam sankalpam sanyasyati. Ityetam darshayan. Showing this fact, this similarity between Paramartha Sannyasi and Karma Yogi. Aha, Bhagavan says, Nahi hi yasmat, he means yasmat, since, indicating that this is hetu for what is told before. Asanyasta sankalpaha means asanyastaha sankalpaha yena saha asanyasta sankalpaha. Asanyastaha means aparityaktaha, not given up. Phala vishayah sankalpaha, sankalpa with respect to the result of action. So, phala vishaya sankalpaha. Sankalpaha means abhisandhihi, interest. Here, interest, abhisandhi means thinking the merits of the phala. So, this is the root of kama. Initially, you get interested. It is nice to have it. But then kama arises. I should have it. I want to have it. So, sankalpaha abhisandhihi yena saha asanyasta sankalpaha kaschana kaschidapi, anybody who is asanyasta sankalpa, that kind of karmi, yogi samadhanavan na bhavati, that kind of karmi cannot be samadhanavan, cannot have focus of mind. Na sambhavati ityarthaha. It's not there. No? Yeah, na sambhavati ityarthaha. Phala sankalpasya chitta vikshepa hetutvat na sambhavati. Without phala vishaya sankalpa tyaga, one cannot get focus of mind. Focus of mind is not possible. So, na bhavati means na sambhavati. It is not possible for him to become a yogi, a samadhanavan. Why? Because phala sankalpasya chitta vikshepa hetutvat. Phala vishaya sankalpa, the sankalpa with respect to phala, it leads to chitta vikshepa, distraction of mind, dispersion of mind. Chitta vikshepa hetutvat. Therefore, he cannot focus even in the proper attitude of karma yoga. He cannot commit himself to the proper attitude of karma yoga. Therefore, first of all, he has sannyasa. in the form of phala sankalpa sannyasa. Therefore, his sannyasitva is siddha. And since he has given up the phala sankalpa, he has focus. Therefore, his yogitva also is accomplished. तस्मात् यः कश्चन कर्मी संन्यस्तफलसंकल्पो भवेत् सह योगी समाधानवान् अविक्षिप्तचित्तो भवेत् चित्तविक्षेपहेतोः फलसंकल्पस्य संन्यस्तत्वात् इत्यभिप्रायः तस्मात्. Therefore, see, this statement is told in double negative. In negative, it is vyabhichar, vyatireka. Vyatireka is told. If one has not given up sankalpa, he cannot get samadhanam. It is vyatireka. Sannyasa bhave samadhana bhavaha. Now he is showing the anvaya. Therefore, tasmat, if yatireka holds good, anvaya should also hold good. So tasmat, therefore, yaha kaschana karmi, any karmi, sannyasta phala sankalpo bhavet. If he is a sannyasta phala sankalpaha, if he has given up the sankalpa regarding the phala, phala vishayakaha sankalpaha, phalasya sankalpaha phala sankalpaha, sannyastah phala sankalpaha yena saha sannyasta phala sankalpaha, bahuvrihi samasa. If he has given up the sankalpa regarding the phala, saha yogi samadhanavan avikshipta chitto bhavet. He will become samadhanavan. Samadhanavan means avikshipta chittaha, without distraction of mind. Why is it so? Because chitta vikshepa hetoho phalasankalpasya sanyastatvat. Because he has given up the phalasankalpa, which is the cause of chitta vikshepa. Ityabhiprayaha. This is the purport of the second half. Evam परमार्थ संन्यास कर्मयोगयोः कर्तृद्वारकं संन्यास सामान्यमपेक्ष्य यं संन्यासमिति प्राहुः योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव इति कर्मयोगस्य स्तुत्यर्थम् संन्यासत्वमुक्तम् एवं दस परमार्थ संन्यास कर्मयोगयोः कर्तृद्वारकं संन्यास सामान्यमपेक्ष्य. परमार्थ संन्यास and कर्मयोगा कर्तृद्वारकं संन्यास सामान्यम. The sannyasa which is samanya, sannyasa which is common for both, and the sannyasa is kartrudvarakam, not kriyadvarakam but kartrudvarakam. In the kriya there is no samanya, but in the karta there is samanya, in the mind of the karta. Sannyasa samanyam apekshya. Based on this, yam sanyasamiti prahuhu yogam tam vidhi pandava iti. Karma yogasya stutyartham, for glorifying the karma yoga. Sannyasatvam uktam. Sannyasatvam of the Karma Yoga is told. So this is conclusion of the answer to Purvapakshi's question. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.